Hello folks, and welcome to my November reading vlog. It is still not cold enough for sweaters, even though it should already be. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever wear any long sleeve shirts this year. Now it is now very chilly in the evening. I need to wear a jacket, but still, look, short sleeves. What are you gonna do? I just wish it was already chilly enough. Well, to be fair, I no longer sit with the fan. That's why you don't hear. Well, you don't hear the noise because I edit, but still, no more fan. Which is progress. I just wish it was already chilly enough to wear long sleeve shirts at least. Yeah. All right. So, reading. I've read quite a lot of comic books in October, and well, perhaps this month I will too. I still have quite a few bags, but I don't think I'll finish them all by the end of the year. There's just November and December left. I think next year, though, I will finally read all the comic books I have, because I got only, I don't know how many bags. I think, yeah, the next year, especially if I read a comic a day, I will finish it finally. Alright, so let's get to... I'm still reading this. I started in the end of October. I think on the 29th, maybe, of October. Is this annual. Amazing Spider-Man is an annual. It's issued... oh, it's the first one, sorry. Is it the yeah? It says yeah, number 1. Sorry. Yeah, it's a facsimile, of course. Yeah, it's got the Sinister Six, which are apparently Electro, Vulture, Kraven the Hunter, Dr. Octopus, Sandman, and Mysterio. There they are. Art by Steve Ditko. I must say, I'm not nice. His art is okay. It's just some of these backgrounds, the colors leave a lot to be desired. But I think this is all, you know, what they could have used, only what they had back then to use, really. So not much to do about that. Other than that, all's good. I have enjoyed this read. I just haven't finished it, and I'm still feeling unwell, so I just haven't read. I've been reading every day. I'm just not feeling like reading much. But yeah, I'm like on page 30 actually. It's got it's a long one because it's an annual, but it's got some pages here about Doctor Doom. Oh, and this is written by Stan Lee. Now you can tell as soon as you read it. But yeah, after this one, well, I don't know. Next week, today is Friday. Next week, I will get back finally to like Kento, Merc, Neverwhere, because those are the ones I want to film about and read. Yeah, that's for the comics. I'm still reading Good Omens by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. My buddy read with Alex. I finally read a bit yesterday. I will this weekend try to finally get to that section, so me and Alex can finally continue to section number 3. So yeah, I need to sit on that today. And that's it. I don't have really much in the reading plans. I want to continue with the single issues. Still, mentioned in my October vlog, I got that omnibus of the Sir Edward Grey, but I think that one I'll have to wait already. I'll get to that one at some point, but first I really want to read all my single issues. I got some bags here. Pretty sure, yeah, I got another bag over there. Fucking massive one. I don't remember what I have there. I also found all the, oh, I have here also Saint Sinner. That one I want to get back to as well. I made a video about the first comic book. And I got the rest of the series, so yeah, I have some filming to do. Which, yeah, I'll have quite. I'll probably illustrate. I'll have enough videos for next year as well. Cause get a long series. Yeah, that's about it. I might make a video about Good Omens actually too, maybe. Yeah, that's it. I hope I'll read as many comics as I did in October, or at least finish off a decent chunk of them. But it's left to be seen, and I hope I'll update you more this month. As in October, the reading vlog was not very engaging, I think. Alright, see you when I do. Good morning! I've gotten a haircut. I just wanted a bit of a change. So I thought this would be nice, and I really like it. Oh, alright, on to reading. I've been mainly reading single issues again, so I haven't updated since the 1st of November. And today I'm going to read this one. I've dug out some more comics I bought a few years ago. This is Amazing Spider-Man 238. I don't remember even the significance of this one. But I don't think... this is one of the goblins, I think. The Hobgoblin. Not the Green Goblin, obviously. So yeah, I'm gonna read this one today. And I've been reading Good Omens, but slowly. With Alex. As always, I'm behind. Alex, she has to keep waiting for me. I got a virus the day before yesterday. One of those 24 hours ones. I felt mostly like okay besides the vomiting. But I just hadn't had energy at all. So I didn't even read much. I read like one page and I was out, basically. It is what it is, but yeah, that's it. That's what I've been reading. Just been since I'm only reading Good Omens as a book. And well, yeah, I've said many times before. No point updating you about single issues. It would be boring, and really make the vlog way too fucking long. Yeah, that's about it with reading. But I've gotten new stuff, so I might start that soon. So then I'll actually have an update, and we'll see. That is a shorter one, but it's only, what is it today? The 15th. So perhaps I might start new stuff next week, maybe. I will see. Good evening. It is actually chilly enough to wear long sleeves. Hooray. And it might rain in the next few days. Rain for the next few days. I really, really hope so. Because the fact that, the still need t-shirts is quite annoying. And unbelievable. Right, anyway, I actually have a reading update. I started a new book. Before We Forget Kindness. This is the 5th book in the Before the Coffee Gets Cold series by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. Yeah, number 5. Lear was in the bookstore last week. By the time you see that haul, I'll already finish reading this. But yeah, and he showed me that it came out. He showed me the shelves it was there, and I'm like, oh. So I quickly went to Goodreads to confirm that it is number 5. And I was like, yeah, and then I saw that there's a number 6. There's a 6th book coming. It's gonna have a purple, all the covers, it's pretty much the same always. It's like this, So this part's gonna be purple, and it's not gonna have a cat on it. You see, all of them so far have had a cat. No cat in the story. If that one's gonna have a cat in it, that's gonna be funny. Because on the cover, there's no cat. But yeah, so I actually thought this might only arrive next year to Israel, maybe, but it's already here. I started a little bit yesterday. I'm not very far in. Yeah, I love this series. It's a nice, bittersweet one to read. A lot of heartfelt stories. Not to mention very pleasant covers, too. So yeah, I got it, and I asked Lear, yes, please give me a copy. I really did good not buying too many books this year. I just couldn't resist this one. I love this series. So yeah, I started this one. Probably won't take me too long to read it, but I'm gonna read it alongside Good Omens, so I'm gonna prioritize Good Omens more than this, because I'm a buddy reading with Alex. Also finally finished that section. Now, now me and Alex have a really long section to read, so I might finish it. Maybe we'll finish it by the end of the month. The section, or maybe even the whole book. Like, yeah, the next section's very long, but maybe we will finish it, and then the last section's really short. So it's good that it has sections, because that way it doesn't matter what copy you have of the book. It's gonna be the same. The amount of pages may not, but at least the story will go. It'll go the same with the sections. But it's been fun to read. And Alex read a section and talk about it. And I really hope to buddy read more in the future. Maybe Alex will even want to buddy read something else. Yeah, let's say with reading. I think I might also finish this this month probably. There's still plenty of time. I've also been continuing to read comics. I read Kento number 5 today. One more issue left. I wonder how it's gonna end. What happened in issue 5 I did not expect. So I'm just wondering what's gonna happen. How will it finally conclude? Kinda hope the last issue might be a bit longer. Feels like there wasn't enough in this one. Yeah, that's it. They're also gonna... Oh, and I also read another comic today, Storyteller. Or Jim Henson Storyteller. If you might know, there was a TV show where they told stories that I watched a bit as a kid. It was on some channel on TV. It was really nice. I really loved it. And there's apparently a comic series. Well, there's books too. Apparently a comic series by, it says Archaia, but it's Boom Studios. Maybe Archaia just shut, or maybe sold to Boom Studios. I don't know. But yeah, I read that one. I'm trying to finish off more comics. Because although that one was nice, it's, well, not one I'm intending to keep. Yeah, that is about it. Excuse me. At least this vlog will have more updates in it than my October one. My October one was quite dry. Well, it's because I don't finish as many books. I haven't finished any mangas recently. I might start that Cthulhu one. Oh, and it'll be a trip. I gotta reread some Cthulhu stories. H.P. Lovecraft stories. But yeah, I got a manga about the Call of Cthulhu. It's expensive, but I couldn't say no, because I have another manga thing from the same, well, at least publisher, and maybe creator even. Maybe not. But yeah, it's the same, and it's, and I really loved that one, so I really wanted to read this one too. It's got off Cthulhu in it. Alright, that's it, folks. I'm gonna go off and continue reading. Got many books to finish as well. Maybe next year when I finally read all my piles of comics, I'll finally start finishing the books I have. Or more realistically, there's probably a lot of books I'm gonna get rid of. Because I bought a lot of them as a teenager, and I'm not sure some of them I'll even want to read nowadays. I will see. Good morning! It is finally cold. The cold has finally arrived. Oh, thank fuck. I thought it would never. That would be warm until summer started again. But yay, it's cold. Finally, there's need for sweaters. Oh, great. And it's raining, too. Not right now, but it's gonna be a rainy week. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so happy about this. And also, I'm happy since I finished a book. Hasn't happened in a few months. I finally finished buddy reading Good Omens with Alex. Good Omens by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. We actually finished yesterday, me and Alex. And, well, we had like a really long section, and then there was, the last section was like 20 pages. And even a slow reader like me can get through that, so yes, finally. Well, for me, this was a reread. I already said that before. I read this years ago. I looked on Goodreads. It was like 2000. I started in 2013, finished in 2014. Yeah, it took me a bloody long time to finish it. So there we go. And this is obviously not the edition I read back then. Here it is. This is actually a really neat edition. I really like the art on it. So yeah, I really enjoyed it this time around. Well, obviously way more than back then. Yeah, this time it was nice. And I really enjoyed buddy reading with Alex. Maybe one day if there's another book, there's another book we might do another buddy read. I mean, just say if there's another book that we both have, we might do a buddy read. That would be great. But yeah, that's it. Finally finished. Oh, and I wrapped it, if you can tell. So they're a little shiny now. Took out did some reorganizing and took out my wrapping paper. I think I should probably wrap this one. Alright, so that's finally another book done after so long. And I'm also reading, Before We Forget Kindness, the 5th book in the Before the Coffee Gets Cold series. Look at the kitty. That's not inside the book. As always. I also wrapped this one up. I took out some the books that I've read the past few months. I'll do a wrap up at the end of the year already, but got some ones I need to wrap with the nylon in there as well. But yeah, I'm still reading this one. I'm gonna read it obviously more since I finished Good Omens. But yesterday I made progress. I'm now on page 51. I'm on the second story. As always, it's very lovely, lovely and bittersweet. I really enjoy these books. They're a nice comfort read. No, granted, this is a series like you should read one after the other. Read them with breaks in between. Because when you get down to it, it's kind of the same. Not that every story is the same, but it's the same concept each time. But there's a 6th one, so I do wonder if at some point Mr. Kawaguchi's finally gonna make an end to it. Okay, so that's with books. I continue to read comics every day. Today I'm gonna read a Superman Annual. Yesterday I read the 3rd comic in Neverwhere, and also a Batman comic. Yeah, today I'll read that. I didn't bring it because sometimes I drop them and the grandma went out to the shop. So if it falls, Doyle's gonna start tearing it. I won't pick it up fast enough. I can't show you. That's it. It's today's what? Yeah, 25th. Yeah, maybe I think I'll finish this before the end of the month. Most likely, because that's not that long, and it is very nice. And if I sit on it every day, I'll definitely finish. And I don't know what then. I do have some books I need to get back to, so I'll pick up one of those, or maybe I'll I think I have that thriller, not thriller, or is it or what do you call them? Is it a thriller? I think so. Yeah, I think thriller that I found months ago outside. So maybe I'll read that one. I haven't read something in Hebrew. They'll translate it to Hebrew in a while. But anyway, I'll see. First, I'll finish this one. Yeah, that's it. I haven't went back to any trades yet, but maybe. I still have my piles of comics to read through. That is it. Good morning, folks. It is the end of November. The 11th month of the year has ended. Ooh, it has been, the cold has finally arrived this month, so it's been a good month, is what I wanted to say. At least weather-wise. Finally, sweaters. Oh, that was weird. Yes, but finally, I'm wearing sweaters. I thought it would never come. So I'm very, very happy about that. It's a little early, but may next year be good. And the summer not this long. But, yes. Well, it's been a good reading month as well. I read quite a fair bit of comics, which I'm very happy about. And I've also read some books, finished books as well, which I'm very happy about. Oh yeah, like I said before, I did finish Before We Forget Kindness. I knew I would. It's not very long and it's very enjoyable to read. So yeah, I finished that one. I liked it a lot. As always, gave it 4 stars. I love those reads. I'll definitely at some point in the future reread all the books I have. Now just to wait for number 6 in the series. I wonder what that one's gonna have. Maybe I'll finally have a cat. Because on the cover there's no cat. And that's it. I've finally continued reading Neverwhere, the comic series. I got 3 more before I finish. So that too. Yeah, yesterday I read issue number 6. Today, my last comic for this month is an Impulse comic. Issue 19. I don't know how many series Impulse had. I must say, I'm not too crazy about the way it looks on the cover. I think this is the art style inside, too. I mean, it's not terrible, I suppose, but I don't know. I'm pretty certain this is one I got from those comic packs I bought years ago. I'm almost certain. I know very little about Impulse, and I know I wouldn't have chased down a comic of his probably. But still, I'll read it and then probably not keep it. Because it's not really a character I'm not interested in. And now books. I have finished. I have started this book. I was, it's not like I'm lacking in books to start. To continue, I mean, but I've decided to read, for some reason I had the desire to reread American Gods by Neil Gaiman. I mean, this month I finished rereading, a buddy reading with Alex and rereading Good Omens, which is by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. But this is solely by Neil Gaiman. It was American Gods. I've also read it years ago, and I also gave it only 2 stars, apparently, and I remember I liked it more than I did Good Omens back then, but I still was like, what is this? But now I started to reread it, and I'm actually going through it quite well, surprisingly. And this is an early 2000s edition. I think 2005 maybe. I thought it was. I got these. I got a bunch of these in the stores in these editions, and I thought this was something relatively new. But according to Goodreads, it's not. Yeah, apparently, the original copy I had of American Gods I gave to one of my best friends. And she told me yesterday, they showed her I'm rereading this. So yeah, that's funny, isn't it? Yeah, I'm on page 70. I started 2 days ago. So I'm gonna reread this. I don't know if I'll finish it. And obviously, I'm for the end of the month. I mean, if I'll finish it this year or not. It's quite long. It's almost 700 pages. I read a little bit of the start in here, and apparently this was originally shorter. Neil Gaiman then republished it this time in a longer version. I wonder how long the original was then. What did he add? As I'm pretty certain the copy I had back then was also quite thick too. So I think it's the same. Well, I don't know. That's another reason I'm rereading this is that I have the continuation. Well, it's supposed to be like kind of a continuation, well, not exactly, but it's called Anansi Boys, and it's, I don't know, follows. I know in some way it's connected to American Gods. So I thought I should first reread American Gods, and then maybe I'll sit and read Anansi Boys. Because I think I have them down here in the box under the table. I think. Well, anyway. That is what I'll continue reading. And of course reading it into December. Alright, so that is it, folks. I hope you all had a good reading month in November. And that you read interesting books and comics. That's it. One more month to go and we're ending this year. Alright, so that is it. Remember, collect what you're passionate about and share it on YouTube. Bye!